So, here we are again. I'm going to attempt to take the Vanos off today. I'm going to say thank you to the new subscribers to the channel, both of you. So I think we've now got 6 in total at the time of making this video. Now, what I understand I need to do is first off remove this from here. Oh, broken wire there. Good to know. To find out where that connects into the actual loom. I need to get this out of the way because I need to take the rocker cover tops off and then turn the motor over and loosen these out to a certain amount of time. Now, it does look on the side that somebody has possibly already been in here at some stage, but it's an old engine. We'll find out. Okay, first off, 10mm, take the rocker cover off. So what we're going to do is cut the tie up that I have holding this on. Now, that's not going to go anywhere. Now I need to go. That's why I threw it on the floor. Okay, so these are actually not bolts I thought they were. They seem to be nuts. At least for these ones. Yep. So, that one seems to be a weird bolt setup. So it looks like the 3 so far, 2 out of the 3 are this weird bolt nut setup. Yeah. So the 3, 1, 2, 3, all that style. Right, so I'm actually going to do both sides at the same time. I'm only going to show you one side, so the nuts and bolts all into there. Now what I'm going to do is see if I can get a flywheel, which actually looks to be coming off quite easy. Yes. So, first view inside the engine. Looks pretty nice. Inside the cover. It's actually nice as well. I just need to remember. So what I'm going to do in the evenings, I'll put these back on because I want to make sure that I'm not getting any dust or anything in there. And the actual chain looks very good, and that tensioner also looks good. And yes, you can see people have, I think, been in here before. I think when you take the Vanos off, I'll move you in closer. There you go. So the Vanos, these 3 bolts here, you have to loosen them off. We put the engine top dead centre, loosen them off, turn it around, put top dead centre, and then move it. We also have to take off these 2 metal top trays because we need to get a spanner on the area here to move the camshaft forward and backwards, so we can actually loosen and squirt the oil out of about here. So we'll get ready for that. So the thing I forgot to say is I also need to put on the crank harmonic balancer again and the timing spot, so I can actually tell when I'm in top dead center. So I'm going to do that now. So what I've actually done for this job as well is purchased the BMW tools for locking the crank, the camshafts and the crank. Oops, sorry. So them are the two part numbers. Let's just, now we have one in position. It just goes in a lot easier, the actual original BMW tools. So yeah, you can't see that. So that's it there, sticking out. Now what we're going to do is take off these two covers. Somebody said they are side as well, so we need to make sure we know where they go. So I'm going to try and label them or something for that. And then we'll hopefully get the crank turned over so we can get to the 3 bolts that are underneath the other top dead center position, which is off. And then we can undo these 3, and then it's the bolts around the outside, and this should pull away enough to be able to be undone inside. That's the plan. So to take these off. Or put nuts in bag. So some people say you can actually use an 8mm drill bit instead of these. These are the official ones from BMW, which hopefully slot in here. Now I don't know how far they're meant to slot in, because I've never done this before. The question is, can we turn the crank? How big do you reckon that is? Oh, they're going quite a way. So, I have everything locked up. And just loosen off these 6 10mm bolts, a couple of turns. Don't try and take them all the way out, because you won't get them and they'll jam on the next bit. What we need to do is take them out a couple of turns, 6 them on this side, and this is the engine in the opposite top dead center. So basically there's 2 positions where it's in top dead center, and this is going to be the opposite. So this, basically we have the lobes here pointing down, pressing on various positions. So we can take these timing sets out and take the, like I say, it's a good fit. A really good fit. There you go. Now what we're going to do is 1 complete revolution. And you can hear we've got really good compression. So it's now locked in top down centre again. And then what we got to do is the other 3 on each cam. Sorry, belly view. Can you see from that? Yeah, you can see from that. So you heard that? That was the Vanos totally unlocked and sprung back. Now, maybe I should have done something before that, like put the cam times back in. I don't know. Okay, so that's all them 12 loose. Next thing will be 5mm Allen keys on this, and I'll do the other side. So, what I actually did is I've took the Vanos off this side, so I can actually just make sure I got it right. So everything here is loose. He says, I felt like they were tight. No, they're loose. So we've got 5mm Allen key to crack off for all of these. So these are all the same size, and they come with a little washer. So I'm just going to extract all these. Nothing's going to fall off at the moment, which is good. And what you also have to remember is I've previously uncoupled the electrical connection and the actual Vanos pressure lines. Get them 7 out. I'm going to place them in the bag with the other 7 that I removed from the other side, just so you know where they are. Now's the fun bit. I'm meant to do is lever it from here and under here. So we can see it's starting to come out. It's because there's like a vacuum inside and the suction from the Vanos is pulling it in. Like that. That came out a lot easier than the other side. The other side was very hard to get it to that stage. Now what we have to do, with a 7mm on the inner part, find the inner part, there's the inner part, and a 10mm crack them off. And what we've got to do is undo them. Oh, there's a surprise. And the other side won't come out because, yet again, we have the 7 and the 10. it's got to be the worst part of it. I mean, hopefully there's no torque procedures putting these back on, because oh, there we go, torque wrench in there. Do they do torque spanners? Is that a thing? Can you buy a torque spanner? I think you buy one of them crow's foot to kind of elongate it and then put a torque wrench on that. I think it depends on the angle. When this one's undone, we do need to make sure we hold on to it, or else this will go crashing to the floor. And these are probably made of unattainable at the moment, as with quite a lot of other BMW items. They are NLA. There are some other third parties we can use. So there we are. One Vanos unit removed. Now in theory, these things should pop in and out quite easy. Not too sure about that one yet. I think the chain tension has to come off. But that's as far as I was going to go for today. 2 Vanos units off. I will be ordering the filters for these. The filters, the seals. And I'm going to put the rocker covers back on. Close up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you hit the little bell, I've been told it doesn't make noises, it just tells you when there's a new video of mine out. Just something good to know there's a new video if you can go to sleep by. I think next time we may take off the inlet manifolds, maybe that, or we could start and pull off the front and see if there's actually any problems with the timing gauge chains. But looking at the actual the chains, they do seem to be quite solid. So that's enough of me talking to myself. I'll speak to you next time. Bye bye.